Hey, Miguel Dorati back here on the CRP, and we're going to get into a little bit of boxing news. We're looking at Saturday, April 6th, and coming across the wire. I don't know if I like reporting this, but we're going to talk about it. Ricardo Mayorga is boxing, former two-time world champion, now 46 years old. It's a little bit of a debacle, and he's facing Lester Martinez. Martinez making his pro debut. Martinez from Guatemala, obviously Mayorga from Nicaragua. The Guatemalan kid, 23, so he's fully half the age of Mayorga. The kid won a couple of gold medals in regional amateur competition. He's turning pro here, and Mayorga did, his usual trash talking and somehow talked his way into this fight. It's going down Guatemala, so um, with Mayorga being such a crazy guy and an X factor, him traveling there, it's already going to be like the walls are closing in on him, like he's going to expect bad treatment, and he's still the smoking guy and that sort of stuff. I mean, in 2011, he lost to Miguel Cotto. Here, just to go over some of his career. From there, he sort of fell off the face of the earth in terms of boxing. But what he did was he spent 2013 dabbling in MMA, if you can believe this. And he fought a few MMA fights. He actually won his first MMA fight, but he was supposed to fight at 155 pounds, and he weighed something in the 170s. So he won the fight, and the commission later made it a no contest because he weighed 20 pounds more than the guy. Obviously, they weighed the guys, and they fought anyway. So that's the free-for-all that is MMA in Central America at the level that Mayorga, he wasn't in the UFC, put it that way. You know what I mean? Since then, he's lost every one of his MMA fights. Early on in his boxing career, he did a lot of fighting in Costa Rica. A lot of his matches were here, and he knows people and things. But in 2013, he did an MMA match here, and it didn't go so good. I mean, the bottom line is he was snuck in the country to do the fight. They didn't go through whatever visa processes need to be gone through. Who knows what he was going to make? It couldn't have been tons of money. And immigration was called, and Mayorga was supposedly in the arena, and he had to sneak out a bathroom window and head to the border, clandestine kind of thing to get out of there. And again, he took the loss in the ring. So he's 0-3 with 4 MMA matches in 2013. Then he goes back to boxing. The Shane Mosley fight, which is the last time most people saw him, happened after that MMA debacle. But I think that's a good, and even with Mosley, you show up at big time boxing, you got to behave a certain way. Mayorga had already been in there with De La Hoya and, Vernon Forrest, and, he knows how to behave, especially for that type of payday. And when you're going to get a lower payday, you get a crazier version of Mayorga, I think. So who knows what the Guatemalans are going to get. I'm going to gamble that the fight doesn't go down, or if it goes down, it becomes some type of no contest, some type of weird disqualification or shenanigans. I don't expect 12 rounds of boxing or even 10 or 8 or whatever they're going to actually give us. And, for it to go to the judges' cards and the hand raised, I don't expect that out of Ricardo Mayorga fighting this weekend. So I'm Miguel Dorati for the CRP, reporting on Ricardo Mayorga meeting Lester Martinez in Guatemala. A little bit of a sideshow, not real boxing. However, should Lester Martinez win at the end of the day, and it's reported as a normal boxing match, then you've got a kid out of Guatemala that beat a two-time former world champion in his first fight. So it becomes something that hopefully Lester Martinez does the job. If not, we could be in for more Ricardo Mayorga circuses in the near future. I'm Miguel Dorati for the CRP.